Dale Not Dale Podcast.
Magnus, you recording?
Magnus.
Vaughn, don't touch anything?
I'm
Except
not
for that.
touch anything?
We are back.
Yes, we are.
What's up, Vonnie?
Hey.
Nope. Dude, I really hate that
What?
when you do that.
What am I'm having a hard time knowing what to say when you say, what's up, Vonnie?
You're always like, hey.
I mean, what do you want me to do?
Dude, like, say, what it do, baby?
That's not the way I talk.
Dude, I'm trying to change
What if I was like, hello, brother?
No, you're not sick anymore.
Oh, okay.
You've
What if I was doing like,
you're back to high-pitched Vaughn.
dude, I do have...
You're not high-pitched.
I really do kind of have a high-pitched voice, though.
Really?
Like, whenever I get, like, amped up, it gets a little high-pitched.
Dude.
I think it's all my emotions coming out of my body.
It is. You suppress them for so long.
Dude, I do. I am. I need to stop doing that.
Well, this is going to be just a me and Vaughn episode. It's been a little bit since we did a solo. We've had some good guests. Had Cajun Ninja.
Yeah.
We had Mark Paul on.
Yeah.
Jake Savicki last week, which was awesome.
Jake Savicki was
Dude.
a trip, dude.
He was solid. So I talked to him about, just to recap on his baseball deal at Cutter Nation.
Yeah.
And hold on, let me read it just to make sure I say this right. But I was talking to him like the next day. I'm like, well, what happened? And he said, have fun. I doubled my first at bat, won $1,000. Made some side bets, lost those, left with 600. He goes, I pulled my groin taking a pitch. I'm old and out of shape.
Dude.
So he got $1,000. Yeah, first AB said hit a double, won $1,000.
Oh, so, okay, so they didn't do it in a cage. I thought they were doing it in a cage.
They did.
Oh, did they?
But they're hitting it's on those hit tracks. I mean, you see where it goes.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I mean, I guess you kind of could say, you
Yeah.
may have hit a good gapper. You would say it's a double. So
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah, because it's all indoor.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, he won $1,000. He said he made some side bets. So we'll have to catch up with him
He's
again.
up 600 to swing a bat. That's not bad. All you got to do is pull a groin.
Dude,
At this age, who cares about our groins?
no kidding. I know they don't.
Dude. Oh, man. Have you ever pulled a groin?
No.
Dude, I pulled a groin one time.
Whose was it?
It was mine.
Oh,
And I bent over and I was like, oh my gosh, what just happened? I feel like
it's bad.
I mean, it felt like it doesn't feel like a groin, right? It feels like you rip like your whole nether region.
Oh God.
And, like people came on the field, like, what happened? I'm like, we're back.
Oh. You bastard.
Oh, hello.
Dude, even Magnus was laughing.
Dude, I never pulled a groin. What the hell? Who the hell pulls a groin?
You've never done anything athletic enough to pull a groin.
Dude, I've shattered my femur in athletics. Thank you very much.
That was a car wreck.
That was not a car wreck.
So yeah, your sister told me that. I asked her. I fact checked you.
Dude, it was not a car wreck. It was football.
What happened?
I got my femur broken.
Okay.
In 3 spots.
How?
Do you want me to tell you the whole story? I'll make it short.
Cliff notes.
We ran a 32 boot right.
It's a great play. It works.
It's a great play. You fake a handoff. And
What defense were they running? Nickel?
Back in then, I don't remember what defense it was. I just know what the defense did to me. And, I rolled right, and I was about to throw, and they weren't open, and I tried to pull the pass back in, and then, a guy who's, a friend of mine, was a friend of mine, still a friend of mine to this day, Adrian Salinas. He's a big guy.
He hit you?
And, he didn't hit me hard. It was, just such a freak accident.
Yeah.
And I landed, and then his body weight came on me at a weird angle.
Oof.
And then it just, the sound of you breaking a femur, dude, it is deafening.
That's a big bone to break too,
That's
right?
the biggest bone in the body.
Really?
And it snapped, and the B team was practicing on another field, and the coach looked up, comes running over. He's like, "Is he okay?" And my coach was like, "No, we don't know." And I was like, "Oh, it's broken." He goes, "I know. I heard it on the other field."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Gross.
And then my dad was the head football coach at the time, so they called up to him.
Give you a shot of cortisone, put it back in the game?
No, but they said, you want us to call an ambulance? And my dad was like, I don't want to pay for an ambulance. I'm going to come get him.
I mean, that's...
Dude, my dad,
You're not dying. You're not dying.
Dad drove his truck over there.
Yeah.
And they loaded mats in the back of his truck, and they put me in the bed of my dad's truck. I got to the hospital, and my leg had swollen so much that the boxer shorts I was wearing were cutting off the circulation. And this angel out of nowhere from the hotel or from the hospital takes this little scissor and like puts a little nick in my boxers, and it was just like the most relief I've ever felt in the world.
Pressure really
came out. Like more relief than like if you get too many Chipotle burritos in you.
Oh, and you go.
You go. I mean, this time
I've never broken a bone.
well, you haven't done anything.
Shit, son.
Dude, what have you done?
I wrote the book on breaking bones.
Dude,
I just avoided it.
You don't break bones doing TikTok videos.
You could step wrong.
Still,
Hey.
trust me, I've seen you dance like Christopher Reeves.
If you got an 8 count and you mess up, it can happen.
Sometimes I'll hit you with a 9er.
Yeah, you never know. No, I've been lucky, man. Thank God. Like as a kid, just doing. I always had buddies that broke an arm or leg. I never fell awkward like off a trampoline. It was always a trampoline when we were young, And then I didn't play football. I was a little guy, and then baseball, and I never got any injuries. So I've been pretty lucky to go through life without knock on wood. Now,
Yeah,
with no broken bones, because that seems like it sucks, man.
yeah.
Just to have to wear a cast or whatever, just
Or a metal rod drilled down to the middle of your bone, and then they have to take it out because you're not fully grown.
oh god,
Dude, I still got the hardware.
really?
Yeah,
Kept it.
yeah.
Speaking of hardware,
Speaking of,
doesn't really match there, but we can talk about Good Ranchers.
had I had my protein, I would have never broken a bone.
If you been eating more meat,
Uh-huh.
if you had American meat delivered when you were in high school,
Yeah.
you'd have been perfectly safe.
If they would have delivered it to the field before that play,
You could have rubbed steak on your leg.
dude, I would have been perfectly fine. I'd have put some rare meat on my rare meat.
Dude, that's gross. I like it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so Good Ranchers, dude, what I cooked the other day of theirs, I finally did some of the pork chops. They're really good.
Really good.
I'm not a big pork chop guy. I mean, if you cook pork chop good, I'm all for it. I just don't cook a lot of pork. But now I got this Good Ranchers pork. It's great stuff, man.
I like pork butts. I've never been a big pork chop guy.
Yeah, I like
unless
pork
it's Perry's.
Yeah.
Perry's got a great pork chop.
Never ate it. I've tried to buy it, but
What did you think?
it was good. I'm not going to go to a restaurant and get pork,
All right.
I want a good steak.
Well, next time I take
and if
you
I
on,
want a good steak, I just make my own at the house with Good Ranchers, man.
yeah. Do you think?
GoodRanchers.com. Do it?
Do you think you make a better steak than your favorite steak restaurant?
No.
Papa's Bros.
That 14-ounce bone-in fillet is unreal. I'm gonna tell Jermaine, give me some 14-ounce bone-in fillets cut,
Yeah.
and then we'll see.
Oh, I bet he'll jump right on that.
He keeps saying about we need to go over there. He wants to cook for us those tomahawks. He keeps talking about, so he'll get some tomahawks cut from their packer.
Jermaine, quit talking about it. You got to be about it.
Be about it.
Be about it.
Be about it. And Good Ranchers has been about it, dude.
They are always about it.
They always got discounts. Use our code D&D Pod, and dude, I'm telling you, I can't keep up. There's too many.
It's unreal.
They want everybody to try their meat. So the best way to do it for anybody that's online shopping is to catch a deal. The good thing is there's some companies you want to find deals for, and you Google, you can't find nothing. These guys, I mean, literally, you go to their website, they have like a list of deals you can use.
Yeah.
I mean, so the best one's D&D Pod.
Yeah. Well, that's the only one really.
It's like I think 1,000% off.
All the other ones.
Payback.
All the other ones are fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't see a deal on there and you feel like you don't want to use D&D Pod, go to the restroom, come back, and I guarantee you Good Ranchers has a deal for you.
Yeah, okay.
They run deals all the time.
And it's some of the best meat.
It is.
Dude, Magnus has got a ribeye on his chest right now.
He
Who's
does.
doing this thing?
Golly.
Oh.
I've never had a ribeye with hair on it.
All right, well, let's get into this episode. It's just me and you. And we're just going to freestyle it,
Dude, we're going to go completely freestyle. We have no idea what we're about to talk about.
We're going to raw dog it.
We could do that.
All right.
All right.
Uncle Dale and Vaughn with stories to unfold. So sit back, relax, and behold. We discussing life and all its ups and downs. Tune in from your side of town. Talking pop cultures, movies, and TV shows. Giving the thoughts and much more. This shit is style, clothes, and gadgets galore. Keeping you entertained, you'll be begging for more. Cause we gon' laugh and hey, maybe even crying. But one thing's for sure, you'll be smiling. Cause Uncle Dale and Vaughn are at your side. So come along, join, and let's ride.
They bring the heat, and the guests are supreme. They ain't just a
You sure it's
duo.
recording?
Magnus, you sure you're recording? All right. Well,
We're back, dude.
we're here again.
We were talking with the Magnus.
We had to take a little intermission there.
He wanted to talk about some really out there stuff. I can't do it.
He did.
Magnus, it's not that kind of show, dude.
It's really
not that
not.
kind of show.
He was trying to get us. He was trying to get us canceled.
No, we wouldn't get canceled.
No,
We just really.
we'd have.
I
People,
mean, okay, let's talk about it. No, I'm joking.
We'd have people grossed out. But anyway, not to talk about what Magnus was talking about. We're like full free flowing right here.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the things that we were discussing about is our hot outtakes about things that we do and say.
Yep.
How many people have said something to you about not washing your hands after you take a pee?
Dude, I'm telling you, I've got friends, like, I remember talking to them, they said, oh, dude, I ain't shaking your hand. You don't wash your hands after you piss. I'm like, I didn't say every time, but most of the time I don't. When I piss, no.
Yeah.
If I'm taking a dump, yeah, I'm going to wash my hands.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, you wipe?
I wash the hand that I wiped with.
Okay. All right. Got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, but it's funny. Some people have came up to me and said something about that, and it's actually pretty funny.
You know, the funny thing is the people that are going to like,
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
well, we're back to school. It didn't turn out to be the load off your mind like you thought it would be, did it?
Yep, I did.
Soccer practice, science fairs, helping with homework, doing the homework. Can it just be summer break again already? Well, the good news is you can take one big thing off your plate by putting great meat on your plate with Good Ranchers.
Ooh, that sounds dirty. You care about what your family eats? So does Good Ranchers. These guys are great. That's what they spent years building relationships with local farms to source the best 100% American beef, chicken, pork, and now wild-caught seafood, too.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, yeah. No lie, brother. Yes, the best of the land and sea can now get conveniently delivered to your door. I believe they do it themselves.
I think so.
Yeah. I want Ben to bring my steaks, my house steaks.
Also, right now, when you subscribe to any box with Good Ranchers, you'll get 2 years.
Get out.
No, seriously. Listen,
No, really get out.
you get 2 years of free ground beef. That's 144 free meals on Good Ranchers tab.
Who does the math on this?
I don't know. Somebody who's not good at it.
Dude, I don't know. Okay.
It's time to get the real back to school basic.
So subscribe and use my code DNDPOD for $20 off your box at goodranchers.com and get free ground beef for 2 years. That's 8,000 pounds of meat, 2 pounds of high quality ground beef in every box for over 2 years, completely free. I don't see how they do it. Remember, go to goodranchers.com, use my code DNDPOD, claim $25 off your box plus free ground beef for 2 years on your order for 100% American meat and seafood. Good Ranchers, American meat delivered.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Like, wash shame somebody, hand wash shame somebody, are the ones that have Booger Dungeons.
What's the Booger Dungeon?
All right, this is a subject we got to talk about. All right, so here's what a Booger Dungeon is.
Okay.
People pick their nose.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm one of those people that I'm very, very like, I notice people do things that they think I don't notice.
Yeah.
because I'm always on, like, my head's always on a swivel and I'm constantly anxious about something. And people pick their nose, and some of them, they'll do the pick, roll, flick.
Yep.
Some people do the Booger Dungeon.
Oh, I got one. No, it was on your couch.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm joking.
So some people pick their nose, like in their car.
Yeah.
And then,
Dude, the Booger Dungeon is gross.
dude, the Booger Dungeon, they stick the boogers underneath their seat of their car.
Did you have people you grew up with went to school eat boogers in class?
Oh, dude, I did, yeah.
You did eat boogers?
No, I didn't eat boogers.
You heard it here, folks.
No,
Vaughn was a
I didn't
booger
eat
eater.
no, but there's people that are adults that still do that. I mean, I know I can name 2 people that are adult. I'm not going to for their
I
sake.
think we should.
No.
This is a safe place.
No, it's not. Not for them. I mean, the Booger Dungeon thing freaks me out. Could you imagine?
Booger Dungeon grossed me out.
Because I even go beyond that. Could you imagine being a high school kid working at a car wash? And the next thing you know,
You cut your finger on some hard boogers?
dude, yes. And sometimes you get a bloody.
Oh. We call those the Magic Johnsons.
Ooh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God bless America. Oh, thank God Magnus is here for that one. So, anyway, yeah, I mean, we're rolling. We're keeping that in. I'm sorry. That was freaking incredible. It's not funny. He's cured though, so it's cool. But yeah, I mean, you got people that have these Booger Dungeons in there, and they're shaming you because you didn't wash your hands after taking a pee in a public restroom.
Yeah, I know.
Dude,
Booger Dungeon grossed me out.
oh, dude, it's freaky, isn't it?
But
I mean, take it to the next level. You need to check to see if Crystal has a Booger Dungeon.
dude, if she does,
get in her car. And then just you look underneath the seat, and she might be a side Booger Dungeon. She might be a front Booger Dungeon. People have their place of where they want these Booger Dungeons.
I hope it's, dude, I'm telling you, Booger Dungeon is going to be maybe a deal breaker.
Dude, I'm telling you. And it could affect people's lives.
Yeah. This is the thing that people don't talk about.
No, I know. And you got, like, people are like, oh, my wife, she's so beautiful. My husband, he's
Let
so
you eat
good
your
looking.
boogers.
And, I mean, and they got Booger Dungeons like you wouldn't believe, like half-pounders.
Like our friend Lauren eats her boogers all the time. She don't listen to this anymore, so we're good.
Golly, it's getting tough out here.
I'm just joking, Lauren.
But yeah, I mean, dude, there's some people out there that do some weird stuff, man.
Yeah. I hope people listen to this and tell Lauren about this. Yeah, Booger Dungeons, that's out there, dude.
It happens. What about belly button lint pickers?
Dude, that wasn't like we were a kid. I haven't seen anybody do that in long. My friend Jake Carver, he would do that. His gross thing, like, dude, this is what he
Would he smell it?
Yes. No, he would rub his finger in there and put it in other people's faces.
Oh, dude, that is gross.
He's the same guy that burps and blows in your face and like cup of fart dough in your face.
Dude,
he's
nah.
disgusting.
Cup of cheese.
He's disgusting.
Yeah, no, belly button lint doesn't happen to me.
I don't. Yeah.
I shave my chest in my stomach, so I don't have like hair to keep it there.
Yeah, I don't have a. I've never. Dude, it's been a long time since I've seen that.
Do you wash your belly button?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I do. Yeah. I don't like.
But you know how like everybody
I
has,
don't like rim it.
you know how everybody has like their wash routine, like get in the shower, they do their hair first, whatever it is. I'm a top to bottom guy. I go from the top, wash my hair, then I wash my face, my shoulders, my neck. Like I don't like have this in my mind where I'm like, okay, we got to get the belly button right now.
We had a friend that he didn't wash his legs. He'd be like, "Well, I wash everything else. The soap just runs down it. I don't."
Dude, the friend, that's me.
You do that too?
Yeah.
Why don't you wash it? You gotta scrub them,
Dude. I really
especially
don't.
with all the self tan
Dude, doesn't
stuff
it look
you do.
good though?
You really did do that? I was joking.
No, I do. No,
They're
absolutely.
a little orangey.
Well, yeah, it's because I just did it. Who washes off?
What were we just talking about?
Not washing legs?
So, yeah, the not washing legs was funny because I have another friend that's like that. But then there's something else I was about to say from that. God dog it. I don't know. Keep going because I had something come to mind.
Something about belly buttons?
Yeah, something. Oh, I had one of my good friend. You met him. I'm not going to say his name, but you met him when he came in town that time. and he had a sister that was a couple years older than us. And I remember one time he said something to her like, I used your he was picking on her. I used his loafah. She goes, well, think about the last place I washed and the first place you washed. And he about threw up.
Her loofah?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, dude. So
That's gross to think about your sister.
Yeah. And even, honestly, if sharing loofahs,
Yeah, it's not.
that's not sanitary
No.
in any way. I mean, I just don't feel like that's good for anyone.
No, not at all.
I mean, I think right now we need to put a poll out there about the Booger Dungeon at least.
Man, how do you phrase that, though?
Do you folks have a Booger Dungeon underneath your seat of your car?
Oof.
No? Is that too much? Would you share a
Yeah.
Would you share a loofah with your significant other?
Most people don't do that.
See, there might be some weirdos out there. What about towels? Would you share a towel?
No, I don't share a towel.
Dude, I wouldn't either.
We have our own towel. And I sweat when I work out, stuff like that. Chris was like, keep your towels away from me.
Yeah.
Because, I use towel maybe once or twice, and it's dirty. I don't keep it for longer than that.
Oof.
Oh, Booger Dungeon.
Booger Dungeons. I know what people are going to be like, Vaughn, you're gross. Nah.
Yeah.
Those are the people that got them.
I was wondering that when I drove your Jeep, I was wondering why I was so
Dude, I'm telling you.
Booger Dungeon.
Who needs mud when I'm putting mud on it?
Ugh. It's disgusting.
Yeah. No, I don't have a Booger Dungeon. I'm the epitome of, I always have a receipt in my car. Always.
Yep.
Or a business card. I mean, obviously we're in sales, so we always have business cards. And you know, everybody gives you a business card. And let's be honest, people these days,
It's such a waste.
So those to me are booger wipers.
Yeah.
So if I pick my nose in the car, which I tend to do because that's the way I am,
Yeah.
I just use a business card.
Everybody does.
And then I fold the business card in half, and then it's basically stuck together.
Ugh.
And then I just throw it on the floor until I go get gas, and then I unload all of my booger paper.
Dude. So you have like a booger jail.
There's a booger jail. Yeah. But
Booger Dungeon seems way worse.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's
Dungeon's a very negative connotation word too.
Dude, Booger Dungeons. I'm telling you, people have them. And people are going to hear this podcast and they're going to be like, I have a friend who does that.
Dude, we're going to make Magnus is going to make a reel. It's going to be out there for the masses.
Yeah, we need to.
And we're going to have people tag their friends that do it so we can shame them.
Dude, we got to.
I'm tagging Magnus first time.
It's time.
Just 'cause.
It's time for everybody to come out of that dungeon and
Dude.
just admit.
Yeah. Hey, if you got a Booger Dungeon, let it be free.
Yes.
Send pictures.
Yes.
Send pictures.
Dude.
If I get one picture of a Booger Dungeon, I'm throwing up. There now. I'm doing it.
Oh, hell yeah. You tag your friend and a Booger Dungeon. That's
Hashtag
great.
D&D Booger Dungeons.
D&D Booger Dungeons. It's a thing.
Don't forget that, Magnus.
It's a
Think about
thing.
that when you're making your reels.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Trying to think of other things people do that.
What are some hot takes? Dude, like I said,
Dude, I think this is a hot takes. This is going to be hot takes.
this
day.
is hot takes day?
We're going to do it. Yeah. Hot takes. What's your next one?
I don't know. Magnus, what's a hot take?
Hot take, Mag.
The jackass dudes would lick a Booger Dungeon.
Dude, I bet they would eat one. Because if you put so many underneath there, it all becomes one.
It's just one booger.
And then you can just kind of peel it off like a loaf of booger.
All right, dude. I don't get gross that much. That's fucking
Well, you can
gross.
put A1 on it.
It's not about that. It's just disgusting to think about.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there's people out there driving $100,000 cars, Booger Dungeons, depreciated 25 grand. Easy.
But some of those Booger Dungeons are priceless.
What if you bought a car?
Oh, man, here we go. I love
You
it.
buy a car
Yep.
and it's got a Booger Dungeon that was not in the disclosure.
Yeah.
Didn't see it. They just covered it up.
Yeah. So it depends
Is that part of lemon law?
No, lemon law wouldn't affect that.
Oh.
However, in the state of Texas, I believe you have 48 or 72 hours
Buyer's remorse.
to exit any contractual obligation if you finance. So if you're driving down the road and you just bought a new car, I would suggest that any listener of this podcast,
Look for Booger Dungeons.
you got to look for Booger Dungeons, because you have the ability to take that back to the dealership and say, I'm rescinding my vehicle purchase due to said Booger Dungeon.
Dude, I'm not going to assume somebody else's dungeon.
I'm not either. And they should be proud of it. Like, why would you leave that behind? You know what? You trade that car in, you take that seat with you. Okay? That is a temple. You put that on your damn shelf. Golly.
Dude. Where's my other hot takes?
Dude, there's just so many out there.
I know, but we need to have a list. This is something bad thing about freestyling. When we come up with something.
There's nothing bad about freestyle.
No, but when we come up with it, then we're like scrambling to like keep them going. Because it's a great idea.
I know. I like the hot takes.
Why didn't we think about that before?
Well, normally Magnus throws out hot takes. Another hot take would be nice, Magnus. I don't know. This is not really a hot take, but do you pre-rinse your dishes before you put them in the dishwasher?
I don't know. I wash dishes.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, I do. If I do wash, I don't like using the dishwasher. If I'm gonna wash dishes, I'm gonna hand wash them.
I like the dishwasher.
I like to hand wash myself. If I do them.
Yeah, I don't really do the dishes.
Crystal is a clean freak, which is good for me because I'm not a dirty person, but I don't like to clean.
Yeah, I don't either. It's not rewarding to me.
I do the cooking. She does the cleaning. We got a good system going there. But actually, we've been making Mackenzie do that. She's unloading and loading the dishwasher, so I'll ask her what she thinks.
Does she complain about it all the time?
No.
Well, that's good. At least you have that going.
She doesn't do it all the time, but I mean, she doesn't. I mean, usually I'll tell her, "Hey, I need you to." She'll do it.
Yeah.
Which helps.
All right.
Oh, that's another one. What do you think? What's your thoughts on vaping?
Vaping. So,
I mean, I'd rather just smoke a real cigarette myself.
yeah. So here's my thoughts on vaping.
Okay.
I think that it's much better than smoking cigarettes.
Okay.
So
How so?
Well, I'll give you a kind of I was one of those like college smokers.
Yeah, I did that.
You
back in the days.
drink and you.
I didn't go to college, so I was still a college smoker.
Yeah, I mean, look, dude,
It catches-
you were there at heart.
Yeah. I
you
smoked like a college kid.
You drink and you smoke, right? Well, when I was in college, I drank. I don't know how many days are in a week. 7. I probably drank 8 days a week in college.
That a girl.
So there was a lot of chain smoking going around. I think the smell of cigarettes is horrible. I mean, it does not smell good.
There's a buddy of mine I'll play golf with once in a while, and when I ride with him, he smokes cigarettes, and it drives me crazy. Because I smell like it the rest of the day. I get a headache or sinus infection after.
Yeah.
Cigarette smoke is the worst, dude.
I just, it's
God,
just
I don't mind somebody vaping around me because it doesn't.
it smells good.
It usually smells good, and it's not as
It's
obtrusive.
invasive.
Yeah. So, but yeah, cigarettes. Oh, dude, I could go without them being around ever. Vaping is not really a problem, but I've tried it a couple of times, dude. I feel like it just hits you so hard to where I can't. I don't know.
I think for vaping for me calms me down if I'm having. It gives me like a sense of calmness.
See, I do that with dip. I used to take a dip.
Yeah.
When I play golf, if I'm dipping, playing golf, it just settles me down. A little bit of nicotine.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Was that you that told me about Big League chew gum and
Red Man?
And Red Man?
Yeah.
And you chew it?
Jacob, yeah, they did that, and he said they did this big baseball thing. It was called Scooby Snacks. So you get some gum, chew it up, throw in the chew in it.
So you have like a
it's so good.
Gum. You have a chew gum.
So good. I love it. When I was coaching baseball still for Bronson, that's what I was doing on the field too.
Yes.
I freaking spitting everywhere.
You got to set an example for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, big leagues are cool. You got to watch big leaguers do tobacco.
Dude, you know what I'm going to do next on Kaiser's next football game? I'm going to smoke a cigarette on the sideline.
Dude, you're like a 90s dad. You got to do it.
You might as well. I'm going to have a fanny pack on with an extra pack of smokes.
I'm going with you.
Dude, hell yeah, man. This will be good.
I think it'll be a good time.
And you know, one thing I hate about smoking too is I don't think it affects men as much because we don't have long hair, but women that smoke,
It stays with them.
it stays in their hair, and it's like you can, you know, you have a very pretty person walk by you, and then you just smell the hair,
Yeah.
and it is not appeasing or appealing at all. It's gross.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man. Teach their own, man. I'm not a smoker. I used to love ripping heaters. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't like ripping a heater every now and then.
Marlboro Miles, a blue pack. God.
Ooh, those are menthols.
Those are good.
Aren't they? Is that
Yeah.
is that those?
But I've changed, man. No longer smoking.
Yeah.
Quit
need,
that. Golly.
No need to smoke.
20 years ago now. I mean, that's all. I mean, it's been a long time. But yeah, I was known to rip some heaters, dude. It was good. It was a good time, especially in those days when you were going out. The bad thing is, I wouldn't smoke all week. Weekend would come, I'd smoke a pack in like a night. That's like worse for you.
Oh, dude, one
Just like
pack a night was
one behind.
Dude, I'm doing that by 6 o'clock.
Oh, God, dog.
Dude, it was. I mean, dude, I drank a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a
I
lot.
never got to hang out with Party One.
I'm glad. I don't miss it. It's a lot.
You know,
it's a lot of time commitment. A lot of time wasted.
You know, as I've gotten older, I don't drink near as much. I never was a big drinker, but I do like to party. You know me. I like to go Frank the Tank.
You do.
But I don't want to just have a drink. Like, if it's just gonna, like, for now, as I've gotten older, working out, things like that, and like worrying about your health.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just gonna go to the restaurant and have a drink just to have a drink. I could go without it. But if we're gonna go rage, dude, I'm the first one to sign up.
Dude, oh yeah.
You know that.
And even the ones that don't want to rage, you make sure that they have to be a part of your
Yes.
rage. Dude, I know. I've been there.
Hey, man, Frank the Tank is the real deal.
I was always chill when I was drunk.
I'm already kind of loud in your face kind of guy, so it just gets even worse.
Yeah. You know, you don't overly crave attention when you're drunk, though, like you do when you're sober.
Yeah. It's kind of my thing.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of, it like numbs that portion of your brain.
Really?
It's pretty incredible. Yeah. I mean, you don't mind ruining somebody else's evening because you're drunk.
No, not at all.
Yeah. I mean, you don't care about people that are sitting next to you and how loud you get.
No, that's not my problem.
You don't care that anybody doesn't want to do Brazilian jiu-jitsu with you at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You should have been training.
Dude, I'm telling you, you know what? Do you?
It was fun. I had a great time.
Another hot take. How often do you change your sheets? Have we talked about this?
You got to ask Crystal this question. I don't know, dude.
Okay. How often do you think Crystal changes the sheets?
Maybe once a week or so. Once every 2 weeks.
Magnus, what do you think?
Probably about the same.
Once a week?
Still, I've never changed the sheets ever.
Okay. I mean, I always help put the sheets back on, but I would say that we change our sheets at a minimum once a week.
Yeah, I would say once every 2 weeks for sure. Crystal's real big about, like, me too. If they get, like, when you sleep on too much, they get all kind of like disheveled. It's just a mess.
And they feel softer whenever you wash them.
I know.
And then, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like sheets are one of those things that just, like, soak up energy. Like, if I had a shitty day, like, I sleep in those sheets, and I'm like, I feel like I leave my energy in that.
How do you feel about going to somebody's house with, like, big dogs that jump on you?
We're not talking about my dog.
No, I've never seen your dog
Yeah.
except for just behind the cage.
Yeah.
But, like, behind the fence. But no, I'm talking about like my dog. He's a small dog, but the dude is like the happiest thing ever around people.
Yeah.
And he just wants to, like. But I go, like, for me, if it's not my dog, like, I'm not an animal person, I'm not a dog person. If it's not my dog, it annoys. I don't want somebody's dog on me.
So here's my take on that. I think, like, I'm a dog owner, and I do everything I can to make sure that my dog is put up so that people are not confronted with that situation. But I would say that I've been to places where people who are huge dog lovers and they love their dog think that it's okay for their dog to jump on me,
Yeah.
which I am not one to say, hey, can you put your dog up? Because it's their domain. It's their house. I'm not going to do it. But I make damn sure know that I'm uncomfortable with it. I'll make it so awkward for them that they're like, oh, God, we got to get that dog away. Because I don't like dogs jumping on me either. And
I'm sure a lot of people feel that way too.
dude, dogs only jump on me when I'm wearing black pants.
Yeah, see,
and
my
a black
dog doesn't
shirt.
shed, so that's a big thing about. I'm not a big fan of dogs in houses that shed. I don't like dog hair, dude. I don't know what it is.
Dude, I
drives
hate
me nuts.
My dog sheds a lot, but it's long hair, so it's easy to get off. The worst ones are
Yeah.
like people that own boxers.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I am firmly convinced that there is boxer hair on the moon. I mean, that hair is, and it gets in
Yeah,
your shirt, and you can't you have to one by one pick it out.
I know. When Tiger's always jumping on people, like not like jumping on. Well, he's like standing up trying to
Yeah.
and like dude, it takes him a while for him to chill. And I feel bad. I'll tell people, hey, I'll tell him to get down. You know, people are like, oh, I don't, it's no big deal. And it probably does bother some people, but
Yeah.
he's such a cute dog, man. You got to let him do,
Yeah.
There's some, like, I'm talking about like the big dogs. Like, I've had some friends who go to their house and they got big old dogs that jumps on you. Like, dude, they got big old claws and stuff.
Yeah. You
don't
know,
know what
that's been so long since that's happened to me.
Bugs me. I don't know why.
But yeah, I think if you have a big dog with claws, I mean, you should be nice enough to put your dog up when you have guests over, or don't invite them. I mean, it's simple as that. Oh yeah, train the dog.
I'm like, yeah, it's tough to train a dog.
People
like that.
people these days.
You see my dog. My dog's so happy around people, dude.
He peed all over Jason.
People these days are giving iPads to their kids so that they don't have to parent them. You think they're gonna train their damn dog?
That's true.
Shit.
They're an appetite.
All right, let me get it. You get me off on a tangent here. I'll
Dude,
get angry. I don't wanna get angry.
don't get mad Vaughn here.
Dude, I don't want to get angry about that. But no, yeah, I don't. I think it's rude to walk into somebody's house and say, "Hey, can you put your dog up?"
Yeah, I get that, and it's good friends, so I get it. I'm not gonna, it didn't really bother me enough to where I'm like gonna leave or not want to go back there. But there's some people it does bother.
I mean, I hate loud noises. So if a dog's a barking one,
Oh no, I can't do it with barking dogs.
or kids, I mean, it's,
Barking kids.
no kids, like kids that yell. Like I feel so bad, but honestly, I can't help it. Kids hit this octave in my brain that makes me go insane, like I'm in a war. And I can't tell you how many times it's not that I stop myself from saying it, but I'll be like, hey, you got to get these, you got to chill those kids out.
I don't know why you don't like kids, man.
Dude, it's not, here we go again. All right, moving on. Next hot take.
It's true.
It's the sounds. It's the noise. It's the neediness.
A kid.
It's not all kids. Not all kids are like that. Kenzie's not needy.
Well, she's 13.
Okay, Bronson is not needy.
Yeah, but he's 10. I mean, I'm talking about little kids.
Well, the little tiny ones don't really annoy me as much as like 6 and 7 and 8-year-olds do.
Okay, if you got 6, 7-year-olds, keep them away from Vaughn. He just hates them. He'll kick one of them.
Yeah, I'm so tired. Everybody's
Sparta
gonna start thinking I hate kids. I don't hate kids. I don't hate anything except for celery.
Why do you hate celery?
If we talk about this too much,
Celery's good.
okay.
I'm not going on my way to eat it, but yeah, I get it.
Celery's disgusting.
Well, that's a hot take for me right there, boy.
Yeah, celery is disgusting.
I don't know why you think that.
It just tastes like water. Oh, then why are you eating it? Okay, why don't you just drink a bottle of water?
I like my water in a stick form.
Well, that's stupid. Why don't you eat some bamboo shoots? Those are full of water.
They're hard to find.
You can go to any Asian restaurant. They got them.
Huh?
You can go to an Asian restaurant. They give bamboo shoots on stuff all the time.
No.
I'll take you to Szechuan Garden. Is that place still
That's
open?
closed now. Spicy Panda now.
Is it really? The one like right
On
here?
Marina Bay?
Oh, I'm thinking about like right here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
That's probably still open.
I don't know. There's never cars out there. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's it. That's enough about children and dogs. Another hot take, man. I got a hot take. All right. So I travel a lot on airplanes, and I'm gonna be treading into some water here. Some shallow water here, and I'm probably gonna piss some people off. But I want just people to really think about what I'm talking about. I travel a lot. I'm on airplanes a lot.
Okay.
There are times, and we all know that there are 3 seats to an aisle in a Southwest Airlines airplane. There are times when somebody clearly does not fit in one seat. They hang over to the next seat. Now, I get it. Some people can't help it. I completely understand. But there needs to be some sort of policy in which they have to buy 2 tickets and be refunded one of them or whatever. I know that there was something going where they did that, where they were requiring.
I don't ever fly these days.
And that's the thing. Like, you pay. You're not. You don't go on an airplane to pay for comfort, but you don't go on an airplane to pay for discomfort.
Well, you don't go on a Southwest flight for comfort either.
Honestly, I'm comfortable all the time if I have my own space.
I understand that, but you're not. That's Southwest is made to be. It's more convenient and cheaper too,
Well,
and you get free bags.
Yeah, I mean,
You need to just high roll like you should be flying first class. You'll be
dude,
comfortable all the time.
why would I fly first class? Why, that's a waste of money.
Yeah, you'll be comfortable.
Dude, I do not.
You don't have to worry about anything.
Dude, no. Anyway, I think there needs to be more to be done about that.
See, that doesn't. But I don't know. I mean, I don't fly a ton. I do fly. And
You've never been next to somebody who is oversized for their seat and they're hanging into yours
probably so.
when you're not a small guy. I mean, that's got to be even more uncomfortable for you.
Yeah, but you know what? Some things in life you just gotta suck it up and roll with it, Vaughn.
I bet you don't tell the person next to him to suck it up.
Well, no, they can't.
That was low.
Well, I mean, like I've never. I don't fly as much, so you probably have more annoyances flying, especially because you everything annoys you.
That's not
But-
true.
No, it's true.
I think I'm critical a lot. I need to be a better person about that.
Why are you so critical?
But, I'm really good at restaurants. I never complain. I've never complained about food. I've never sent anything back.
Because you're scared.
I don't think it's that I'm scared. It's
a
just I'd
fear.
rather not.
But if they mess something up and you're paying for it, y'all act like we're out of line when we say something.
Well, yeah, I do. Whenever the way it's not you, it's just Crystal. It's the way she says it.
Yeah, well,
It really scares me.
Yeah, but she's not meaning that way. That's just how she comes across sometimes. But it is like, dude, I'm not. You shouldn't feel bad for getting what you wanted that you're paying for.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're so scared. We should talk about that.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Why are you so scared in public?
Dude, I'm not scared in public. You make me like this monster. Like everybody's gonna be like, go on the guy. I'm really not that way. I'm actually a very fun guy to be around. I enjoy people. I like having conversations. I mean, I'm blunt. If people are annoying me, I do let them know in a nice way, professional manner, friendly manner.
Give me an example.
Like you're annoying me right now.
Okay, good.
And I'm going to tell you, look, it doesn't make me not love you any less, but you're annoying the shit out of me right now.
Hey, dude. Am I hitting that kid octave?
Dude, you're projecting. You're projecting your octave onto me.
Why?
And you always do that shit. Why? Why?
we
You say it like a little 4-year-old.
We got to talk about this.
Why? I don't. Look, dude, I'm having such a good time.
Why do you
right
get
now.
annoyed so easily? Really, why? But why do you think so?
Because I'm very quirky and I'm also extremely high. I'm high anxiety, high mental functioning. My brain's constantly flowing, and if I'm on to something and something derails me, I'm kind of like it kind of stuns me a bit.
Yeah.
I think that does it to me. Like I'll tell you something Magnus does that drives me insane.
Let's hear it.
Because he's here. When we're on a podcast and something good comes to his mind, he puts it in a text message.
Yeah.
It ruins my day. Did you send me a text message?
It ruins my day. Look at Magnus's face.
You didn't.
Stop texting you. You said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
See,
So
that
you're
would've
such an asshole to work for. It's like it's tiring to hear.
I'm actually very not. I am not mean. Magnus, you think I'm mean to you?
Look at his face. He's about to cry.
I'm passive aggressive. I'm being aggressive. How is this passive? I'm telling you not to text me while I'm trying to podcast. But you didn't do it today.
No, I don't. I stopped doing it since you told me not to.
See, he listens.
But he texted me. He's like, "Hey, text him on this."
And so, but you would do it knowing that it annoys me.
Yes.
But Magnus he's well enough for me to say, "Hey, Magnus, this really kind of derails me. Would you not do it?" And he stops. But you do it.
I would call him if I was you. Just call him. Say, "Hey, just want to tell you something.
Dude,
Hope this didn't get you off track."
Magnus, I want you to know that I appreciate you much more than Dale. Trust me. Trust me.
Here we go. Let's get into this.
Thank you for all you do. All right. Next
Dude.
hot take. I don't want to get into this.
I'm still on you, bro.
What are we talking about?
Everything, Vaughn.
You know what
you got?
I do?
What you got next?
I will admit that I need to. I wear my feelings on my shoulders, and I wear the quirks that I have. I say them. I need to be better at not. It does no good for the group for people to know that drunken yelling drives me insane. I just need to leave the group.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Don't put yourself in this situation.
Yeah, I just need to leave the group.
If it's a trigger.
Yeah. I need to leave the groups that have children who scream at high octaves.
How many groups are you like that?
I mean, at this point, I'm never going to go to Magnus's house.
Dude, my 3-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not something I would do.
Dude, I've told you got to go.
So the thing is all these quirks.
He's got a waterbed in one of his rooms.
I feel like if I get away from all of these things,
You'll be sitting by yourself.
I'm
in
gonna
your
be
house.
by myself. Which, I'll be honest, man, that sounds
Depressing.
it sounds appealing for a little while, but I think there would be some depression that sets in, because then I would need some chaos in my life.
Dude, I need people around me.
You do, yeah. You feed
All
off
the time.
them. Well, yeah, you want their attention.
Well, that, and I like being around people and having people like talking and interacting.
Yeah.
I can't help that. I like to be a center of attention sometimes.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, it's just my personality.
I mean, we're on a podcast. I mean,
Yes.
I mean, I don't. I kind of get it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I've been like that for a long time though.
Yeah.
But I do like having people around. I do like I like a good hang.
I like hanging out. You know what I really like doing that I don't think people do enough? It's like getting a group of close friends together, going out to the woods, having no plans, just hanging out by a fire.
That sounds terrible.
Dude, I love that. Just talking about stuff.
I mean, it's got to be planned, and we got to go like hunting or something. Like I'm just going to find the random closest woods. That's where people get freaking murdered and stuff, dude. It's not safe.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I mean,
Funny, I was just asked if I just was asked to go on a hunt
there you go.
on the 23rd.
We're in. Actually, we got to get with Zach.
Yeah, we need to reply to his
December.
last text. I can't plan December.
I can't either.
We're in September right now.
It's going to have to be a weekend.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
I can do the
Fridays.
middle of the week.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what? We'll talk about that later. I want hot takes here.
Okay.
We're going on cliches. People that Magnus.
Hold on. I can cut this out. Let me just see if we can find something real
Can you
quick.
pull something up here? Because I could really go in. I love talking about this type of stuff.
I got it. I'm getting on Reddit.
Reddit's a great one.
I want like normal day-to-day stuff.
What about opening the door for people? How long? I open the door for everybody. But how long are you willing to wait? Like you know you're going to a grocery store. You open a door. There's somebody that's 41 feet behind you, and they're walking.
If they're acting like they're trying to at least get the pace,
Then you'll keep it.
yes. If I see it like they're just looking down or looking around, not really
Okay.
worried about it, like not acknowledging
I'm the same
it,
way.
then- but that's pretty normal. But
What if they're old?
dude, I'll do it all day.
Sometimes I go and I just pick them up and I can't.
Yeah, it'd be easier
And
sometimes.
I put them in the cart.
It'd be so easier sometimes.
Yeah. And then I just let them buy my groceries.
Dude, no, that's what you just take advantage of them.
Yeah, and then I rob them.
Take their money. Yeah.
Just kidding. Although slow and dangerous behind the wheel.
Let's see, bro. What do you think about cults? Would you ever join a cult?
Yes.
Why?
I would join a cult, honestly, to mock how stupid they are. Like, I think it would be absolutely...
Every cult's got to have a troll.
I mean, exactly. Like, I think it would be hilarious to go to a cult and just see, like, you know, I'm not going to get all into it, but, you know, think of like these cults that you have, like the Moon Knights or whatever, you know, the David Koreshes of the world. Like,
Dude, did you watch that documentary?
Yes. I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but you got to be stupid to believe this stuff.
Yeah.
Or mentally ill.
I think it's a lot of people that are probably in a dark space. They're vulnerable, and then they have somebody that's telling them all these good things, what they can do for them, and then they believe that he was a prophecy. You know, he was the second coming of Christ. I mean, they have people that want to believe in anything. You know?
They're just looking for something to believe in.
Yeah, and then they got this clear and present in front of you. The guy's nice. He talked well.
Yeah.
Hey, come with me. I got this compound you're going to be taken care of. You can imagine, like, you know, the people that they got, they were kind of like low life, no name, like they didn't have nothing, you know? So that was like something for them. So I could get how you could get those people easily.
I mean, Adolf Hitler did it.
He had a ton of people, though. I mean, I'm talking David Koresh. He had a bunch of people in that place.
I mean, I guess if you offer some refuge and some sort of like piece of comfort.
at least hear him out. Like, what do you got? What's game night look like?
I mean, I'd hear him now. Yeah, for sure. I would absolutely join a cult just to mock it, for sure. Scientology, I think, is absolutely hilarious. I mean, they're probably gonna be knocking at my door after this airs, but I really don't care. We're in Texas. Just remember that.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I would join a cult. Probably it'd be fun. At least for like a weekend. I don't know if I got to stay a lot longer than that. I don't know if I can commit.
Dude, but have you thought about this? So here's one thing. Oh man, we could get off into some deepness here. I'm gonna try not to, but everybody has different beliefs.
Right.
What if the beliefs of that cult, although stupid to you, may be the truth?
Okay, so what if the
teachings of a cult is actually the real truth of it? Like, you know, you have somebody who is a Christian.
Okay.
And they go into this cult and they're like mocking it, such as I would do. Go into a cult and mock it just because I think it's stupid. But what if they were telling the truth, man? Think about some psycho stuff there. What if the cult you think is not true is actually true, and the religion that you practice,
but you would join a cult just because
is actually untrue?
But you would join the cult just to mock it, thinking that it's not true?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty far-fetched.
Well, but you could say that about anybody going to a Catholic church too. What if they're like, well, I'm going to a Catholic church just to mock it because I think it's funny. I think
people can find something better to do with their time, though.
Dude, I have time. Actually, I really don't. I got to keep my nose at the grind. Money never sleeps.
Dude, I mean, as much as you work, dude.
I'm telling you, man, I try not to work.
I mean, no. You live to work. I work to live.
Live to work, work to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're gonna. Yeah.
Some people are like, "Hey, that's your thing." I get it.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up. So I've been thinking a lot, and a lot of people have started to see that in me. Mm-hmm. But my goal, and again, I always make goals for myself. I'm putting in the effort and the work now so that the back half of my life is strictly making money with little bit to do.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not faulting you. Everybody's got their own way of doing things.
But I haven't alienated anybody.
I'm not saying that.
Okay. I've been told that though.
But some people live to work, some people work to live. That is a true statement, you know?
Yeah. What would you do if you weren't working?
I could find a lot of things to do.
Work out?
Oh, it'd work out.
How you gonna pay for it?
Podcast.
Podcasting is expensive.
It's not expensive.
Well, not anymore.
No.
It was.
You could actually podcast pretty cheap.
I guess you could.
You could.
Yeah.
You could start it off. I mean, there's ways. We found out the hard way, but like I said, we could have done other things. I mean, we could have done whatever. We had a thought in our mind what we wanted this to be, and so we put some money up front versus to growing into it. But we had the means to do so that's what we did.
Money well spent.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, hey, I've always liked my work-life balance. I have worked hard. I've worked hard for a long time, and I still do. But a lot of my work is too after hours on the phone. Just it doesn't turn off.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm not working if I'm not in front of something like that. There's not a lot of work to be done on my computer.
Right.
There's just not. My world does not revolve around a computer. Like I'm never on a computer.
Yeah.
I can do everything from my phone. My software, everything that we do for my work, calling customers, doing everything, emailing. There's really not much that I gotta I'm gonna sit down in the office and do some work. I mean, that's just, if I have a to-do list of some things that would make it easier on a computer, I'll go do it. But man, I really don't get that way much. Last week I had a day like that where I had like 4 or 5 things I got to go through a to-do list. And that's tough for me.
Yeah.
My mind that's tough for my world.
Yeah. My thing is we're a smaller and we're growing exponentially. And my goal is to get myself out of the weeds more and more every day. But with this growth I still have to stay a part of it to keep everybody on track.
Yeah.
So we don't forget the common goals. So we don't try to make a new process outside because nobody's looking at it. Like, so
Just
those are
I
things
need to make
keep
sure
everybody
to
on
say,
track.
what would Vaughn do? And then everybody would just stay on track.
I mean, it's really not.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. I'm going to make bracelets. Then everybody would know, like, oh.
I hope that I really hope that everybody in the company does think, what would Vaughn do? I really do. Because there's a lot of people in the company I think, well, what would they do? And I think I make decisions based upon what they would do. And if they're making decisions based upon what I would do, how can we be wrong? Unless it's Billy.
Time will tell.
Billy doesn't do shit right. I wouldn't make anything.
I would never do what Billy does. Billy's like me.
I don't know how Billy even has a job. Billy, this is your notice. Pink slip.
Man, Billy.
I have nobody named Billy that works in my company.
Allegedly.
That I know of.
Yeah. If he did, he's fired.
Yeah. Sorry,
Billy.
Sorry.
Bad day to be a Billy.
You're too expensive.
Yeah, man.
All right, next, moving on. Another hot take. Who would you share a toothbrush with your significant other
I've done it before.
in desperate times?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it regularly.
I did it recently when we traveled somewhere and she didn't pack it, and I was like, I can't. Like, I'll get one from I think I got one from the thing later on, or the later the day, the gift shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been in those situations, man. You got to do it.
I heard a story one time. This is way off what we just talked about. I heard a story one time from a guy who had a friend. This friend I do not know, where him and his wife would take dumps. They would take pictures of it and send it to each other at work so they could compare.
That's pretty gross.
Dude, that is vile. That is vile.
How to get on this text thread?
But it's hilarious.
It's funny.
I mean, that's so hilarious, though. Like, I don't want to be a part of it, but I think the act of doing that is
They've got a great
incredible.
relationship,
Dude. And they'll I don't know them, but I'm sure they'll be together forever.
sharing shits.
Dude, I'm telling you, family that poops together stays together.
Exactly, dude. That's funny.
It is funny. Ugh.
Magnus' mouth is watering.
God, he's
Chelsea, if you're listening to this,
oh, he's chewing.
Magnus wants a picture of one of your Cleveland Steamers.
Oh, he's chewing that hairy ribeye right now. Oh, God.
Oh man, Magnus.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Never even farted in front of Chelsea before.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. I've got a double standard. Double standards. We can talk about double standards.
Double standards are for a reason.
Double standards are for a reason. So I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast. I fart in front of my significant other, and I pride myself in it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It is one of the things that fears me the most about women in general.
Women farts are the worst too.
And it scares me. So I want nothing to do with women that do that. And I realize, yeah, that's sexist. You're right. It is. I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So call me sexist all you want.
Sex is fun.
I
got t-shirts.
Make a t-shirt.
Yeah, sorry, babe.
I'm sorry.
My grandma wore it.
I do not want a woman farting in front of me.
No, I'm for that too. I don't like people farting in general. It's gross. But I love farting in front of people.
Yeah.
No, I really don't. But yeah, it's a very gross thing.
It really.
Even burping grosses me out.
Farting's funny though. Like
It is, but it's burping and farting grosses me out.
burping does.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't-
you burp all the time.
I know. I hate
and
it.
you talk burp.
I hate it.
That's what he does when he burps. You freaking Darth breather and then Darth burpee. Dude,
Sorry.
you always do that. Ow, ow. Like you try to make like noises out of it.
Dude, I'm a singer at heart. I'm just trying to hit a note.
Dude, you're hitting something. So Magnus, you said you never farted in front of your wife ever? Never. I will.
Never? Dude, next time I'm around her, I'm ripping
Dude, I'll
one.
rip one and I'll blame it on
I'm
you.
saying that was for Magnus.
14 years.
14
years? What do you do when you have to fart?
Dude, you got stomach aches. That's
You just hold it in.
my
Nah,
God.
see,
Magnus,
that's not true.
Magnus holds his farts in front of his wife.
He's got SBDs.
Oh, silent but deadlies? Yes. Silent but deadly.
Dude. Or I know what he does. You got to fart like when you're in bed and then you don't want her to hear it. So you like take one ass cheek and you pull it out as much as you
Yeah.
can so it doesn't make a noise.
So have you never farted or you never farted audibly for her to hear?
You put a pillow behind you.
I'm like, I'll put a pillow in there.
You put a pillow, you fart into the pillow, and then you take the pillow and then you
Oh,
lay
that's
on
worse
it.
than a Booger Dungeon.
That, I
A
mean,
fart
there's
pillow?
hot take. There's another hot take. Magnus has one. Fart into the pillow and then sleep on it.
Oh.
And like that, and you just like sit in your filth.
So we call you fart head for a reason.
You have 3 pillows.
A fart pillow? What's the other one? A booger pillow?
Well, you don't fart into a pillow and throw it on the floor. I know you don't do that.
A pillow does not absorb the fart.
Just the sound.
It absorbs the sound, but
So
it also
okay, so that's so you farted in front of her. You farted in front of her.
While she's asleep,
while she's asleep.
So when she's away, you
never fart in front of her.
you fart on your kids' shirts or something when they're walking by you.
I just go in the other room.
So you're mid conversation with your wife, and
it
all of a
hits you.
sudden, the jungle starts a grumbling. You stop conversation and say, "What? Excuse me, I must break wind."
I say nothing. I just
You say nothing. You just stand up in the middle of the
You just
conversation.
walk out like a psychopath.
You walk into another room, you fluff, and then you come back. That's not true. That doesn't happen. You don't just stop a conversation to fart. You have to at least excuse yourself.
hold it in, but if it's like an emergency, I will.
I mean, what? I know, but what is your fear of that? Do you think she's going to judge you for being gassy?
The honeymoon's over once you do that.
The honeymoon is over once.
Dude, I farted first time we started dating.
Honeymoon's over.
I farted.
Set the tone.
I farted at the altar.
That's because you get nervous when you fart.
Dude, my son does that. He gets the nervous farts. He does. And he'll tell you about it all the time. I got the nervous farts. You put him on a roller coaster, this kid will fart like you wouldn't believe in the
Really?
line. And I'm just dying laughing. And you can tell on his face. And I'm like, dude, did you just fart? He's like, I got the nervous farts.
Dude, I can't believe you've been that long without farting from your girl.
You ever pooped in the same room? This is such the most elementary podcast
Dude.
right now. I love it.
I'll be shitting in my door's wide open. Or
Dude,
bathroom.
you can shit anywhere.
I'm talking to Crystal.
Ew, no one Hershey wipes you.
Although the worst time was whenever we were in an apartment and we had to share a bathroom. That was the worst.
So what did you have to do if you shared? So those who can't hear, Magnus stayed in a 1-bedroom apartment with one bath. With one bathroom, and he's saying how he tried to manage dropping deuce. Yeah.
Oh, that's her problem. Oh God, dude.
Oh God.
I can go to the bathroom anywhere, anytime, bro.
I know.
Doesn't bother me.
I know it doesn't.
It's like the Wild West for me.
Dude, I'm like one of those people that'll buy a 1-bedroom, 7-bath house.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally, people are talking about, oh, I've got a 5-bedroom, 4-bath. Dude, I don't care about the bedrooms. I care about the bathrooms. I want to have a different ambiance. Maybe I want to do a beachside shit. Then I get my beach bathroom.
Our house is 4-bedroom, 4-bath.
Maybe I want to.
Nice.
Maybe I want to do an outer space dump.
Dude, you can do it.
And then I'm gonna have like this black room with like
Jeff
glow in the dark
Bezos.
stars.
You couldn't do it.
No, I could at my own home.
Oh.
I mean, what if I wanted to have like a Super Bowl dump? You just go in and it's like you're on the field and
Dude,
all these
Get you a
audience
VR set. That's all you gotta have.
and just one toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, what are your thoughts on black toilets? Remember that when that was a thing?
I don't remember that.
Ooh, black toilets those freak me out.
My grandma had like the little thing that went over it. She had one that was like a carpet. It was like a ring of carpet around that you sat on.
Yeah, like an ass chamois.
Yeah. You know how dirty that is?
Dude,
Like,
yeah, it's disgusting.
I'm a kid probably peeing on it.
Dude, think about this. Like back in the day, they put carpet in bathrooms.
Yeah.
Right? So now in real estate and in construction, you have to sign a carpet addendum to the sale of a home, like that you're buying, to say, I understand that there was carpet in this room and I'm buying this home. Because back in the day, that wasn't frowned upon. But now, can you think of all the nasty bacterial crap that's in there? Ugh. Speaking of athlete's foot, you ever had athlete's foot?
Yeah. Sucks.
I know a guy that had athlete's foot and he would not get rid of it because he liked to scratch it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I've had athlete's foot before. That's not fun.
I've never had it.
I don't remember how I got it.
Probably a dirty shower.
It was from somebody else's shoes, from dirty shoes. Yeah, no, it was. I remember that as a kid.
How did it? What did you just use some tough actin tenactin?
Yeah, I'm sure. Dude, you got like I hate itching. Like that's
Me
the
too.
worst.
I do too.
I
got head
dude, just a while
psoriasis.
back, I had impetigo. So Kinsey got it.
On
and
your
Bronson
chest?
got it. Yeah. So
Oh, I thought that was from your rash guard.
No. I thought so too, but it came out to be I had impetigo because Bronson used my shower during that time apparently, and he used my sponge.
Oh.
So when I had that sponge, I had like some sore, like I get like freaking breakouts sometimes on your chest. But that was from the rash guard.
Yeah.
Using that, dude, that broke my whole chest out.
Impetigo. That's just like a bacterial infection on your skin.
Yeah, so I had to call my friend Sam. She sent me out I took some antibiotics for a few days and
Went away.
yeah, it went away. But it was like, dude, Crystal didn't get it, but Kinsey Bronson got it. I had it. A bunch of Kinsey's friends, Bronson's friends, they all got it. Like it was like going around like crazy.
It's just an impetigo spreader.
Kinsey got it from a friend's house at like one of those water slides. She like cut her elbow and like somebody else had it. And they
Sounds very contagious.
I've
never even heard of it.
It's super contagious.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't around to get that.
Most adults don't get it the way I got it, just because, like I said, because Crystal never got it from me.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm glad I don't have that.
next time I have it, I'm gonna give it to you.
All right, thanks.
Put it in your.
You ever
Diet-
had shingles?
Diet Coke. No. I heard it hurts though.
Oh man, my dad got shingles, and it literally changed him as a man.
I've had customers that had it, and they said it's.
It about took him out. Like
Really?
he full blown. Like my dad's one of the strongest people. I mean, this guy's 70 years old, and it's just a complete animal. He got shingles, and it literally had him on his ass for months. I mean, he was like
It says it's like sore to touch everything.
oh, you don't know when he's in pain. If he says I'm in pain, that means like he's literally something. Like somebody has boiling water and they're pouring it on him.
Ugh.
And he was like in pain, and you could just tell he was really uncomfortable. And he ended up in that time frame, like he was real lethargic, and I think that's when he decided to fully retire, which I never thought that was going to happen. And now he's not thinking about retiring. Now he's wanting to go back to work again, do something. So he gets bored.
Shingles are out of control. Back to living life.
Yeah, I don't want to have shingles. But they got a vaccine for it. I feel, but if it's like any other vaccine, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Magnus got excited there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay away from all that. What else you got?
I was about to say something. I'm not.
No, dude, I'm not. Yeah, go ahead, dude. Keep it out there. Let's go.
No.
What were you about to say? Just go ahead and say it.
Nothing.
I don't have polio. No.
I'm not gonna poke that bear.
No.
Oh no, I'm talking about in general, not about you. Just what I was gonna say.
Oh.
From what you were just saying.
Oh, about vaccines?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about the COVID vaccine?
I didn't get it.
Oh, okay. I know I didn't get it either.
I've got nothing against it.
Wasn't
for me.
Me neither. You can get as many vaccines as you want. I want you to have that right.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had all my vaccines that I've needed as a kid, and
Yeah.
I've had tetanus shots, things like that.
I've had tetanus shots too. I think you have to get those every 10 years.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I got mine because I cut my finger when I was cutting some raw chicken, and the doctor was all freaked out about it. So he's like, "You maybe get tetanus shot."
I had a procedure done not too long ago, and I think I got a tetanus shot.
Yeah. What is tetanus?
It's a bacterial infection that,
makes you foam from the mouth.
Well, it's like I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's incurable. Can you check me on that one, Magnus? And I also believe that in some stages it can lead to permanent lockjaw.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you have to treat it before the symptoms set in, otherwise it's not reversible. It's a bacterial infection.
It's not reversible, right?
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bacterial infection.
It's like meningitis.
Yeah.
That's the bad one.
Remember? Oh, what was that?
That can kill you, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's very, very painful. The meningitis, I believe, is the infection in the cervical spine, the fluid in the cervical spine, and it manifests itself underneath the cerebral cortex. Dude, check that out, man.
I was blacked out for a second.
Dude, check that out, man.
Did you go to like med school?
Dude, I was a med school dropout.
Yeah.
No, I actually never went to med school.
Oh, you didn't? You just...
No, I had it. Well, what I tell everybody is I was a med school dropout. I say that as a joke, but I took a practice MCAT and scored really high on it, and then my teacher was like, "Vaughn, you've got to go to med school," and I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that. That was just a guess." I was just guessing. I don't want to be a doctor.
I was just Scantron. You did A, B, or C's.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a Scantron. Yeah, I think some of it may have not been. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
What did you score on ACT?
I never took an ACT.
No,
I took a SAT.
Oh, we didn't take SAT.
Yeah, we were SATs down here.
We took ACT, and dude, I'm rotten.
Dude, I bet you got 36.
I think I've got like 18.
He's 50 percentile.
No, I'm telling you. Dude, hey, you know me, like I said, I didn't have any plan.
Yeah.
Ever. I still don't. It's sad, but I don't.
I 100% disagree with standardized testing. I think that there's some people who are good test takers.
No, there is.
I'll be honest. So the first time I took my SAT, I don't remember what I was at Milby High School. I'll never forget. And I was just in a very uncomfortable classroom. Like it was something felt eerie, and I just wanted to get out of there. I rushed through my first SAT, and I didn't score well. I scored like 1,000, because I literally just wanted out there. And then I ended up taking it again and did pretty well. And I don't want to say what score it is because I don't want to hear people say, "No, that's not true," or I don't want to hear I say it and then somebody make me verify it and I'm off by 20 points. But
Let's just say it.
It was high.
Let's say it.
I got a 1360, which was not crazy high, But a 1200, I believe, is like pretty good. And then 1360's rather good. I mean, it wasn't a 1600.
Oh, that's the best score.
1600 was the highest. I think it was a 1360.
Yeah, we didn't take SAT. I think you only take SAT for certain schools, right? We took ACT in Louisiana.
Because I think it was a Texas.
Yeah, SAT was always a Texas thing.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, 1360. So it was a 90. It's the 93rd percentile. So so I surpassed 93% of all test takers.
Yeah, I was down in that 1,000 range. If I took that, my level of care for school was non-existent. It was just there for social. That's all I was there for.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I graduated. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Like, I almost didn't.
Dude, no child left behind, man.
I think they just got me through. They're like, dude, this guy's too funny. We can't keep him in here any longer.
Yeah.
He needs to be out in the world.
You know,
Yes.
you know what I've learned over the years too? There is a lot of people out there, like people that look back on what their SAT scores were and what college degree they had and all this other shit. It bothers me to death.
Yeah.
There are people that are way more successful than I'll ever be.
Yeah.
That didn't graduate college, that don't have some huge degree to fall back on, that didn't score a high SAT score.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people out there that shun others that don't go to college. I think it's ridiculous.
I remember early on when I was out in the workforce and I didn't go to college, and I was like, I let it bother me some. It was just more of like, because some people did, especially back then. It was more so. Now it's you getting older, and it's like, who gives a shit?
Now people are starting to realize that college education, unless it's specialized, is literally it's capitalism in the education system.
In 2013, I was already in the industrial sales world for a few years, and a lot of good jobs, pharmaceutical sales, even some of these higher level sales jobs. They would say, have I had a 4-year degree?
Yeah.
I had this big company wanted me to come work for him. The guy was recruiting me hard. And I was about to leave. I was about to leave working with my brother-in-law's to go work at this company. And he called me. He's in a meeting. He's like, hey, I'm sending you all this stuff. Go fill out this application, do this, so we can get it in, get everything rolling, so I can get your offer together. And I remember that wasn't the first time where I was filling out, and I came to a part about it said must have a 4-year degree, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, crap. So I texted the guy. I'm like, dude, I didn't go to college. I don't have a degree. He's like, I don't give a shit about that. He goes, I want you. I don't care about what you've done prior. And that made me feel like, okay.
Dude, experience outweighs education.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's when I think that's around the time I realized, like, who gives a shit? Like, I'm going to, like I've tell people, working hard and being liked.
Yeah.
Is a big driver, and you got to be motivated. I was always driven to want more. I'm like, I wanted to move up. I wanted it more. And I was vocal about it, and I worked hard because I worked my last company, and I'd have people, and I would hire a higher position, like underneath, like a regional manager underneath me or whatever, and we'd hire from outside the company, and I'd have reps come to me like, well, why don't you? I'm like, one, you're not even killing your day job, like. Kill your day job first. So I tell people, like, you're not even doing your job that you're doing, like, you're not even being a good salesman.
Right.
To show leadership skills to lead from the front or nothing like that, Right. And I said, and you're not vocal. I tell these guys, like, hey, if you want more, I said, dude, I was always vocal about what I wanted, and I worked my ass off, and people liked me.
Yep.
I was like, that's really what made me be successful. But I was always the one letting people know, hey, I wanted more, but I always killed my day job.
Yeah.
To where the next thing they can do is like, man, we can't just keep paying you more money or whatever. You're capped out here or whatever.
Yeah. So
then, but we're going to put you in this role where we can pay you more, and then there's more opportunities. Like, that was kind of how I was raised up from in working. I mean, it was just everything I got was because of just working hard and doing that. It wasn't nothing because of. Hell, if people knew even my high school grades, they're like, dude, how the hell are you even doing what you're doing now?
Yeah. No, I'll tell you what. If I have open heart surgery, I guarantee you, I'm gonna pick not the guy who just graduated from residency. I'm gonna pick the old retired guy who hadn't practiced in 5 years because I know he's got a shitload of experience.
Yeah, and that's me. I think that's what's even in what I do now. My last company, this company, like I'm always listening. I'm involved in every bit of the company. So I know scenarios. I sell more based on scenarios than anything.
Yeah.
Like there's jobs that we bid on and we didn't get. Let's say we didn't get the job, but we put, like me and Jacob, we put a plan together and we like knew like, okay, this would work if we did this, boom, boom, boom. So dude, when I go out there, sell, and then something comes up, I draw on so many scenarios. I'm like, dude, we just did this last week. We never done it, but we know that it would work.
Yeah.
So it's just a little more validity in what you're doing. So I've always sold on scenarios and relationship. I mean, that you don't learn that in school either.
Right. You sell on knowledge.
Yep. That and I'm telling you, my critical thinking skills, especially in what I do, this came from how I grew up and did shit. It wasn't nothing that I feel like I could have learned in a classroom. Not knocking it, but I know how my path is not ideal, but there's been a lot of people like that. Like the owner of my company, he didn't go to college. This guy's
Does anybody have an ideal path?
uber successful. Yeah, I know. I know, but there's not. But what society is showing you, I mean, you know, even for our kids, I want my kid to go to college and do this and do this, but it may not be the right thing for them, but that's what you want for your kid, you know?
Yeah, I saw, the funny thing you say is like path. Like you see, so in the industry I'm in is just like yours. It's very large but very small. Yeah. Everybody knows everybody.
Yep. The bad name will get around quick.
The bad gets around, the good gets around, it all gets around. So you got to mind your P's and your Q's, but you end up running into people. I ran into one of my bosses that I had in 2008, directly after I was directly after I had graduated college. I went to work for him. Did kind of well the first year. Actually, I did really well the first year. And then it was something that I was not into. I ended up getting fired. Like, he literally fired me. And I saw him at a kind of a trade show deal. And, you know, we're still friends to this day. I just hadn't seen him in a while. And he was like, man, you know, I'm glad to see everything's going successful. I'm like, you know what? It's maturity. It wasn't that I didn't work hard. It was that I'm more mature now to make the decisions, which only time's going to do that. Yeah. It's not what I knew. I didn't learn more. It was just matured more. I learned more about what's important, things like that.
You know what's funny about me is how much, you know, I'm a goofball. Don't get me wrong. I was very, for how immature I do act and stuff like that, I was very mature for my age, at an early age.
You got an old soul?
Well, just like, even when I was working in the cell phone world, like I always had like the leadership skills of like, I guess that's more of a, I guess the part of getting attention, like, but people want to be around and
yeah,
people are drawn to that.
Yeah.
And some people just want somebody that they can look to and they say, okay, I'm following this guy.
They have a presence.
I'm going to follow this guy. He's our boss and I want to work for him.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that worked out for me. But I managed people that were double my age, because I did work hard, but like I said, even my dad would say, I was way more mature early on than my age was.
Yeah. Even
though I act like an idiot on other times, but I guess when it came to like the work and like being with people,
yeah,
that was kind of like, I don't know, man. That's what really drove me to get promotions and opportunities, and it's crazy, you know?
Yeah. I think it's been easy for me to get people to like me that I work with because they know I've always got their back, even when they're wrong.
Yeah.
I'll be like, look, you're wrong, but I'm not going to let you fall for this.
Yeah.
And I think I get, you know, it is, you know, I'm not 40 years old, right? And I have to manage people who are much further along in their life. But in the beginning, they're always like, oh, you know, we got this young guy. I mean, you know how it all goes.
Yep.
Young, flashy guy. Yeah, I dress nice. Even though you don't think I do.
I mean,
I'm business casual. You're urban. It's just two different thought processes here.
Team Penske.
Dude, Team Penske. Go Pokes. But yeah, you know, they see like what I do at work, and they see that like as long as I got their back, they're good.
Like, dude, what would Vaughn do? Look at my bracelet.
WWVD, baby. What would venereal disease do?
Venereal Vaughn. It's coming back.
God.
You started it. That was a nickname for a while.
Dude,
Venereal Vaughn.
I've never had a venereal disease. Just
No?
so you know, never. Never.
I'm at Maury about that.
Dude, you know, have you ever? You never? Oh, fraternity houses are notorious for people getting crabs.
Really? No, I didn't. I went in a frat.
No.
We did go to a lot of frat parties though.
Did you use their toilet?
No.
You should have sat down. I mean, you say you shit anywhere. You ever shit mid party?
I mean, not at a frat house.
Oh.
I mean, if I'd had to, I would have.
Yeah. Then you would have gotten crabs.
I wasn't scared.
Dude, it's so gross. It's crabs. I mean, are they really crabs?
I don't know.
I mean, like, dude, I want to look at them.
We do live by the coast.
Hey, can you look up pubic crab or?
Oh.
Yeah, can you look up crabs?
Yeah, we've already found it.
No, like in a microscope, version.
Yeah, scientific.
Oh, I forgot.
It's for science.
I forgot
Magnus.
his wife looks at his phone.
Right here.
Yeah, but can you look it up and just? I mean, you really can't.
The scientific version.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell Chelsea I asked you to do it.
I looked up some weird stuff over there.
Okay, yeah, I just want to see what they look like under a microscope.
Oh man.
And can you cook them?
Ugh.
Well, dude, I'm saying, I'm talking about survival.
I love soft shell crab.
Dude, I would think they'd be soft shelled.
Lice.
It's lice.
Pubic lice. What are crabs?
It's
Same
lice.
thing.
They just call it crabs.
Oh, okay. So they're pubic lice.
Why are they called crabs?
I don't know.
That's weird.
To keep you away from them. Because they do kind of look like
They look like crabs?
Oh, they got pinchers? Oh, they do.
Dude, hell yeah. You could eat that.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Hey, have you ever, you know, you can eat sand fleas?
Yes.
I've seen somebody do that on YouTube. It's disgusting. They said it tastes horrible. No, they cook them. Yeah, I'll send you the video
Ugh.
if you're allowed to watch it. Safe search filter on.
2 guys, 1 sand flea.
Oh, dude.
Don't search that. Well, we've been going for a little while.
Spit roasting.
I think it's time to. No, we can't. Don't look that up either. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. That's pretty good.
Dude, no more hot takes.
This is us. We didn't have anything planned.
No, we didn't.
We fumbled around a little bit on that.
We went from Booger Dungeon to
College.
college to sand fleas.
Yeah. Well, how we get there, but it gets there.
It does. And it was entertaining.
Yeah.
To me, at least.
I had a good time.
That's what I love about having a podcast is if I'm entertained,
That's all that matters.
I would assume that other people are going to be entertained too.
I would think so too.
And if they're not, don't listen.
Go get a Happy Meal, like
Get a
Cajun
Happy Meal.
says.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but
Yeah. And a Diet Coke. Offset the calories.
get one. Yes, exactly. Oh man, I just don't like Diet Coke.
It is.
Coke Zero is so much better. Don't you think?
I think Coke Zero probably tastes a little better, but it doesn't have the addictive qualities. And also, since I have veneers, Coke Zero stains them for some weird reason.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I have real teeth. Sorry.
He does have fake teeth. I mean, I would.
I made that the wood.
I want to get all my teeth fake.
Go ahead,
It's
buddy.
like $50,000.
Oh, how many teeth do people have? 27?
dude,
No,
no-
that's alphabet.
You know, I just
36.
I just bought new tires
32.
for my car, my truck.
Yeah. Expensive. Dude, the price of stuff is going.
$6.25 a tire.
Price. We were just talking about that earlier. Price of stuff right now. Nobody can be happy about the price of stuff.
No,
This
and
is
we just accepting it.
This is insane.
And I'm not getting paid anymore either. And everything
No.
else is going up.
Oh, absolutely not.
Electricity bill, water bill,
Oh, it's just insane. I
Yeah.
mean, my electricity bill, dude. My
everything is high.
I'm normal. My electricity bill a month normally. Fast forward 2 years ago, consistent in the summer, $155, $175 consistently. Mine has not dropped below $350.
Oh, that's low. That's rookie numbers, dude. You got to pump
once.
those numbers up.
I have a small house,
How many square feet is this house?
1,800.
Yeah, mine's.
saying yours was like 500.
Yeah.
I mean, see, that's crazy to me.
And ours is 2,900. It's more. The house is bigger than we need, honestly. But we wanted a 4th bedroom for being that we moved from Louisiana, have people over.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's outrageous. And we have a super Energy Star efficient beater home with spraying. I mean, we've got. I can't imagine people are paying that don't have we've got things that can help with that.
Yeah.
Tankless water heater, like spraying foam. That stuff helps with the home.
It's almost like if we're dependent, like if we depend on our own fuel resources in America, that like these prices don't go crazy.
Everything's gone crazy, man.
Hot take.
Definitely a hot take.
Get some people spent up on that one.
Yeah. All right. I need to get something to eat.
Dude, I need to eat.
I'm so glad my sinus stuff is gone.
I can still hear it, dude.
It's still a little there. I haven't been Darth breathing though.
Did you go to the ENT? And you know what? Every episode I'm gonna bring this up.
I'm gonna
people are concerned about you.
I need to go on my chart and I need to reschedule a deal.
We can do that tonight.
I'll do it
before you leave.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you an ENT.
I'm going to the eye doctor tomorrow.
Why?
Because getting my eyes checked.
Do you have
Turned 40.
All right, do you feel like your vision's failed?
Sometimes not bad, but I haven't had my eyes checked in like 20 years, so I was like, I need to go. Crystal went with Bronson, so she's like, you need to go. You need to come after when you turn 40. You need to come get them checked. So I was like, I'll go get them checked.
Have you noticed how many pieces of gum Magnus has put in his mouth? He's like over there, like opening new gum.
Dude,
he's like Ace Ventura, pet detective. Got any more new gum, Ace?
None of your damn business, Dan.
I'd like you to stay out of my personal affairs. You're a weird guy, Ace.
Anyways.
All right. Well, yeah. Go to the ENT. We got to get Darth Breather checked out. Dude, it's bad, man.
I haven't been breathing heavy in here, though. I hold my breath when I'm not talking.
Dude, that's why you keep turning red. Dude, look at him. Oh, jeez. Golly.
I'd rather that than being ashamed for breathing heavy.
Oh, dude, I don't shame you.
Dude, you shame me.
No, I don't necessarily shame you. I don't mean to.
I'm joking.
But yeah,
I do breathe heavy.
But yeah, you do need to get that fixed. It annoys the shit out of me.
You know the funny thing? I've wore nose strips to work out a couple times, and people picked on me the whole time.
Screw them.
I'm like, they're like, you're so dumb.
Dude, when you wear nose strips, when you wear nose strips when you sleep, you don't snore.
I know. That's why I wear them.
I mean, I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah.
For context, it's 2 separate beds in the same hotel room.
But we share one. We
have the other bed taken out of the room, and we request a twin roll-in mattress.
We push them together.
Yes.
We need to travel again soon. We haven't traveled.
Dude, I just told the story the other day about how you're scared to travel without me.
I am.
Dude, I was telling the story about how.
But it wasn't going to work out anyway.
Dude, I know it wasn't going to work out.
When we're going to, I mean, if it would have worked out, I would have been fine with it. But I just didn't want to have to fly.
I wish we could have gone though.
Yeah,
I'm kind of regretting it.
Wedding looked nice. I seen some pictures.
Man, I would love to have gone to that. I've never been to Canada.
Me neither.
I would love to go to Canada. I would never want to live in Canada, but I would like to go see it, especially where they're at. Like,
Vito, we're going to make a trip.
We just need to go. I really do want to go to Canada. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Pictures look nice.
And I like bears.
Speaking of, I got a wedding coming up, dude. I went to Chat GPT.
Yeah?
Because me and Darby were talking. She's like, I want something short. I'm like, the last one I did was like 7-8 minutes long. She's like, that's perfect. So I went to Chat GPT, typed in 7 minute. I need a 7-minute wedding sermon for a young couple. And it's really good.
You didn't want to put any effort into that couple?
No, I showed her. It was good. She's like, man, this is good.
Well, I was just...
We're going to edit it.
I just thought maybe you put a little effort into them. They're putting effort into each other.
Yeah, but I'm just a guy there to do the legals.
You doing Darby's wedding?
Yeah.
Dude, I would have written it for you, and you could have just taken it as your own.
I told her, man, you're going to write one. But I was like...
Did she get scared?
No.
Oh, okay.
We still can. but I wanted to get it's a base. It's a good base.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good stuff. I'll send it to you. It's pretty good.
We can do a spinoff.
I'll send it to you. Let you look at it. I'll let you collaborate on the notes.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Well, let's get out of here, man.
All right. Let's go. Booger Dungeon.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?